Hello, good morning, dear students. So today we're going to see the topic called Introduction to People Analytics. So let us see in detail what this topic is all about. Okay, so People Analytics is actually a concept where it depends on data and it is completely driven by data, and it is also focused on a goal. And here we study the various processes of people, because in organization there are various processes, and there are various processes which involve people. And also it covers all the functions of an organization, and also it also involves on the dwells on the challenges as well as the opportunities at workplace, and also it tries to improve these systems and ensure sustainable business success. Now, people analytics also is also named as talent analytics or HR analytics as well. And also people analytics, one more definition is also people analytics leads to better decision making through the application of various statistical techniques and also various data interpretation techniques. So now we have an introduction of what do you mean by people analytics. So let us get into the next part. Now, there are also two more related areas with respect to people analytics, HR analytics and workforce analytics. So let us see what is the three common, or what are the various varying aspects with respect to these three concepts. First is HR analytics. Now, HR analytics is very clearly restricted to the internal employees. So where the various HR functions are measured using metrics. For example, the time to hire is one metric. The training expense is also one metric. So all these come under HR analytics. So it is primarily involved in measuring the various metrics with respect to the various functions within a HR inside the organization. So with respect to an employee. Now, people analytics is not only inside the organization. Here it is also applied to the customers, customers of an organization, in addition to the employees of the organization. So that is where both differ. And the final concept is the workforce analytics, which is an all-encompassing. So here it is not only the employees and the customers, but also consultants, where a company might have a freelancers and also gig workers, and the companies are not inside the organization; they are on site. So completely covering all these are comes under the area of workforce analytics. Now let us get into one more definition and understanding of HR analytics. HR analytics is actually the process of using the various HR metrics, like as I said, time to hire, the time to complete the induction, cost per employee, cost of the training, and all these various parameters, and measuring all these various parameters come under the HR analytics, and also studying the impact of these parameters on the business performance. Now, HR analytics is primarily concerned with four outcomes. One is generating revenue and minimizing the expenses, mitigating the risks, and also executing various strategical plans. Now, here these are all done using statistical methods which integrate the domains of management, financial, and operational data. Now, let us see what are the four key people analytical trends. One is transforming what the HR is doing and what is going to do. Second is transforming the HR business interactions. HR business interactions, for example, a business wants a person to be recruited, and then definitely that comes into the HR function. So there is an interaction between to and fro across between the HR and the business functions. So people analytics actually transforms that, and also transforming the HR employee relationship. Today, it is a very, very critical area where the employee as well as the relationship with the HR is very, very, very important. So that is also transformed using people analytics. Transforming the quality of the insights. Now, once you actually do a lot of data analysis, you're going to get a lot of insights. Now, all insights are not going to be critical. So how to improve the quality of the insights is also one of the key areas today is in analytics trends. And these are some of the important importance of HR analytics. One is definitely it is improving the HR performance, because since you have a lot of data, based on the lot of data, you get a lot of insights. Based on a lot of insights, you can make a lot of decisions. So that is definitely going to improve the HR performance. And also this leads to identifying best performing talent. So you can objectively measure inside an organization who's really performing the best, and who's performing average, and who's performing at the bottom. Now these are all clearly measured using HR analytics tools. And also identifying the attrition. Today attrition is a very important aspect in any organization. That is something which has to be really controlled, because very good organizations, the attrition is very much controlled. It is not that attrition is not there, it's very much controlled. And also the very important thing is not only identify the attrition and what are the causes. So that is very crucial area with respect to attrition. And also predict what are the demand skills and positions within an organization, so that you can find out basically you from the business side where there is a lot of requirements for this particular skill, and all these are getting captured using HR analytics. And today HR is not only a sourcing recruitment partner, they are a very strategic partner, because end of the day people today are the biggest assets of any organization. And some of the key HR analytic metrics are revenue per employee, offer to acceptance rate. You make an offer to a candidate, what is acceptance, offer to acceptance rate, training expense per employee, voluntary turnover rate. So people resigns themselves without any external pressure. Time to fill. What is the time to fill a particular open position? And what is the human capital risk? What is the risk of human switching over to competitors, and what is going to be the effect on the current business? And absenteeism is also a key HR analytical metric. Time to hire is also a very important metric. Involuntary turnover rate. Involuntary turnover rate. See, voluntary turnover rate, involuntary turnover rate, there's a difference. Voluntary turnover rate is being forced to move, and involuntary is something he moves. The employee resigns and moves out by himself. And the training efficiency is also very critical. It's not only important you conduct training programs, but what is the efficiency of the training programs is also very critical. And these are some of the benefits of the people analytics. One is it definitely improves retention, because you get a lot of data, you know the insights of why people leave, and you can definitely correct these areas. And definitely improve the talent acquisition. So you can clearly bring in a lot of people who have a lot of good cultural fit in the organization, and who really uh, can really work along with the organization and can gel into the environment and the systems. And you get a real-time information of regarding people analytics. Gets a real-time information about the various key metrics with respect to HR function. And it is definitely going to enhance the employee experience, because when things like onboarding as well as recruitment, the communication all is actually getting streamlined with the proper usage of people analytics. And also the critical thing is identifying the skill gaps. Now, what are the current skill levels? Now, what is the best performing skill? Now, what is the current skill the employee is having? And we can measure this particular skill gap. And it also gives to a lot of better productivity, and also the financial insights, because since we are measuring a lot of financial parameters, for example training costs, that gives a lot of idea about where actually the money is spent, how it is spent, how efficient it is spent. And improves the process efficiency, because definitely we can improve and streamline a lot of processes, and boost the performance of the organization as a whole. And it also reduces the workplace misconduct, because we know there is a lot of things is measured, a lot of counseling has been given, a lot of motivation has been given. So this particular aspect is definitely going to go down, workplace misconduct. And any questions, I'll be glad to address. Uh, Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.